it's very important that people like you really, to the senior citizens, help them, teach them. This power of AI can really improve the quality of life of these citizens.
The challenge is whether we can ensure that AI reaches those below poverty line, vast segments of population, whether AI can be used to transform lives of citizens in the global south. Today, we in India, if you look at OpenAI, ChatGPT, we are providing more data than the United States of America, 33% more data than what the United States of America is doing. That there has to be a layer of digital public identity in AI on top of which we should allow private sector to open and compete.
The question that the very young lady, Vandana, asked about senior citizens. I'm a senior citizen myself. I'm nearing 70. I got onto Claude and I started learning coding myself. And Claude has become a way of life for me. Every single speech that I prepare, I give my talking points and I get them refined. Every intervention that I make, my daily preparations of what I need to do for the day, it's all done using Claude today. So I've done it at my age of 70 today. So my suggestion is that it will, in terms of improving your health, improving what I want to do for exercise, what I want to eat, everything can be done using the power of AI. So it's very important that people like you really, to the senior citizens, help them, teach them. This power of AI can really improve the quality of life of these citizens. To the young lady there about civilization, and she has a very important point, because if we do not use the power of our own data, if we don't use our own history, our own civilization, it'll be neo-colonization in reverse. We'll again become colonized on the basis of model. We should understand what's happening in the world. We are talking about 60,000 latest GPUs to drive India AI mission. The OpenAI deal with NVIDIA is for 11 gigawatt of power. That is close to about 5 million GPUs driving that. So look at the power, computing power which is being used there. But what is important is that can we use sophisticated software where India excels and limited computing power with much better software to excel. And it's important to understand that the winner in a technology race is never the first person who breaks it. You look at the history of technology. Clive Osborne did the first laptop, but the battle for laptop was not won by Clive Osborne. It was won by Apple. Alta Vista did the first internet. Alta Vista went bust, but it was Google which won the race. So my view is that India has the data, India has the talent. Without the talent, there can't be AI. Without the data, you can't refine models. And therefore, India must use its data, its talent, and spread out computing power to its citizens so that we can benefit from this power. This is a transformational technology. Make no mistake. It will transform the lives of citizens. It will transform India. And therefore, we must use the power of our own talent and our own data to use our own history, our own civilization. We're building 10 large language models. We are opening up our data through our AI coach. We are providing computing power to our startups and to our researchers at much lower cost. And I think what we should do is really build the guardrail. Do what we've done. We should be DPI, digital public infrastructure for AI, and create an alternative model for the rest of the world.
But worse, it will end up creating a highly unequal society. The challenge is whether we can ensure that AI reaches those below poverty line, vast segments of population, whether AI can be used to transform lives of citizens in the global south, and whether AI can be used to improve learning outcomes, health outcomes, improve nutritional standards, which are major challenges before the world. Important thing is that today, we in India, if you look at OpenAI, ChatGPT, we are providing more data than the United States of America. 33% more data than what the United States of America is doing. These large language models are getting better and better and better on the basis of data from the global south. So the models are getting refined on data for the global south. They will create business models and sell you products at very high cost tomorrow. And therefore it's important that when India builds up, or the global south builds up its models, they are made better on their own data. That's number one. Number two, it's important that we've learned from our own digital public infrastructure, which enabled India to leapfrog in 7 years. What the Bank of International Settlement said, India achieved 50 years of progress in 7 years. Why did it? How did it do it? Because it was done because it was open source, it was open API, and it was globally interoperable. And therefore today we do fast payment, we do stock market transaction, we do insurance, we do credit to the last mile on the basis of this open source, because we created the digital public infrastructure layer. But on top of that, we allowed private sector to innovate and compete in the market space. And therefore, my view is that there has to be a layer of digital public identity in AI on top of which we should allow private sector to open and compete. But more important than that is that as we go ahead, it's important that we use AI to transform lives of citizens in global south. If we end up creating an unequal society, which is, I mean, if you look at the United States, it's not that the United States has not progressed. In the post-World War II era, if there's one country which has progressed and grown, it's the United States. It accounts for 27% of the global GDP, 50% of the market cap, with just 4% of the population. But it didn't build up a safety net. And because it didn't build up a safety net, you have an unequal society. And therefore it's important that as we progress, as we grow, we use the power of this technology really to transform lives of citizens in the global south and ensure that this technology is used. If it is not multilingual, it will cut out a large section of the population. If it is not used to the benefits of below poverty line, people below the poverty line will remain poor forever. If you are not able to use it for improving education, which is the key to improve learning outcomes, and what was physically not possible is today possible because of the power of AI. The power of data enables you, the power of machine learning enables you to achieve quantum jumps and to achieve technologically pole vaulting because of the power of this technology in learning outcomes and health outcomes and nutrition, stunting, wasting. All these are key challenges of the global south. And to my mind, that is really the key. How do we use this technology to transform lives of citizens and the next billion people of you?